Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to our first civil service Zoom meeting. I just want to do roll call here. We have Barb, who's on via phone, and okay, she's here. Tom, myself, Alyssa, and we have an attendee. We have Lee Goodman, and Bill Chin is running the meeting. Or the Zoom meeting. Okay, all right, so I have the attendance. Madam Chair, you want to start?
Yes, let's open the meeting, and I need a motion to accept the minutes from the March 11th meeting.
Someone want to move? Who wants to move to accept? Oh, Alyssa? Okay. Oh, okay, good. Okay, so Alyssa moved and Gail, you'll, I'm sorry, Barb, you'll second to approve the minutes.
Okay, all in favor? Oh, there she is.
Ah, where is she? I don't see her.
Oh.
Oh, you do? Oh, wait a minute, maybe you're not on my screen. Ah, there you are. Oh, I know, that's Gail Jarvis. Gail Jarvis has joined now.
Right, right.
Okay. I'm talking to Barb. Barb, okay, I see Barb's name here. Okay, so it looks like Gail Jarvis is now joined, and Barbara she's on from the phone onto the computer now, okay? All right, so should I disconnect the phone call? I'm afraid to. I know, so I'll just leave it. Okay, great. All right, so
okay,
we're all voting now. We have 5.
Yes.
So we have 4 people now, so the vote is 4-0. Okay?
Okay.
Hi, Gail.
I
All
don't
right.
know if she can hear us. Okay.
I know. Gail, is Bill not there? And Tom's not there.
I'm here.
Oh, there you are. Okay. I don't know. Let me open up my screen.
Yeah,
okay.
you probably have it on the speaker view, Marianne, so that only when people speaking you can see them.
Yeah. Let's see. Participants. Yeah. How do we get Gail to off of mute?
Gail, can you hear us?
Gail.
Wave if you can hear us.
Wait.
Bill?
No.
Bill, you wanna?
Bill, is Bill there?
Gail needs to join in some way. Click join with computer or join audio on the phone.
All right. Let me see if I can give her a call. So I have Barbara. Barbara's on now. So, okay, Barbara, I need to call Gail. I can try, you know what, I'll try her on another phone.
Barbara, do you hear us through your computer? This is Tom McCarthy.
It says Gail Jarvis left on my side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like she left for me too.
You know what? We don't need her because we have 3 people. So.
I mean, she's a member.
Yes.
We should probably at least give her a shot. No.
But she left.
It's kind of a good, important meeting.
You want to? Can we try to call her or?
I did try calling her and she didn't answer the phone. All right, I'll try her.
Oh, yeah, she looks like she's trying to get back in.
Yes.
All right. Hey, Chloe, what are you doing?
Gail, can you hear us? Barbara, can you hear us?
I can hear you. I
Beautiful,
can see
okay.
you.
Oh, great.
Okay.
I only see one person, but that's all right.
How about Gail? Gail?
Gail, she's trying.
Oh, that's, okay.
We're so close.
I know. So really, actually, Gail didn't vote because we couldn't hear her.
Right.
So then we're back to 3-0.
Really up to the chair about when you want to start, I guess. So it's up to you,
Yeah, I
guess,
mean,
if you wanna-
let's move along.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
all right.
because, yeah, and as Barbara can hear us, so,
Yeah,
Yep, and I can see you too.
and you
One
can
at a
vote.
time.
And then
Fine.
if Gail
there's
comes
Gail.
back, we'll just say
There's
that she
Gail's.
entered the meeting. Oh, there she is.
she's
Hey,
got to
Gail.
click something besides video. Well, all right, let's move along. The minutes of the March 11th meeting have been approved, and move on to new business. So this is a request to advertise, recruit, and test for the recreational program manager.
Okay, anybody want?
And we have that job description here. No, we don't.
Yeah, I don't see it.
No.
No, it hasn't, it didn't change from the last time.
Okay, all right.
Usually if there's changes and
Right. Okay,
board doesn't make changes to the job descriptions anyway. So it's just basically the person is leaving. She was there for like 2-3 years, going back to the military, and we have a vacancy. So we, anyone want to move to discuss it? Who would like
right.
to move? Barbara, you want to move?
Yeah, I'll move to discuss it.
Okay, and then someone to second it?
I'll
I
second
second
it.
it.
Okay, Ann. All righty. So anyway, yeah, we want to advertise, test, and recruit for this position. It's a program manager for the rec department, doing all the programming, planning, getting the kids on board. I'm thinking of 100% experience and training under the circumstances of the pandemic. We have guidelines with getting outsiders into the building, and I think just at this time, based on the person's experience and training, we should set up some type of criteria and
Right.
give top candidates to the department head that day.
Okay. What kind of testing do you?
Well, it would be experience and training 100%.
Oh, okay. All right.
It would be based on the job description,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah. Yep. Do I have a motion to accept the request to test and recruit, advertised and test for the the recreational program
Yeah.
manager?
At 100% experience and training,
100. Yeah.
okay?
That sounds good to me.
Okay, all right. So again, Barb voted, Alyssa and Ann and Gail, she's,
Okay.
no, can she hear us? 3, so it's gonna be 3-0, okay?
Yes.
All righty. Want to move on?
Yes. Amend the civil service rules, Rule 1, the classified service. So I need a motion to discuss this because I have questions.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd like to discuss this.
okay, someone needs to move to state the motion. Who wants to do that?
I do.
Well,
Okay, who's that? I'm sorry. Barbara?
Mhm.
Alyssa? Who wants to move?
Yeah, Barbara said yes.
Barbara
Barbara.
and Alyssa seconded.
Okay, okay, Alyssa seconded.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So there's going to be discussion on this. Who wants to begin? Or do you want me to actually discuss it?
Yeah, why don't you explain what this means, because I'm seeing Rule 1 and then Section A and then Section B. So explain
Okay.
what that's all about.
All right. So basically, I'm going to go to my Word document. So give me a second here. Okay. So basically, the classified service, the current language, it explains who is in civil service and who is not. So basically, appointed employees as defined by the charter, state statute, or ordinance are excluded. So are certified employees and secretaries of the Board of Ed, which means teachers and secretaries of the Board of Ed. All the nurses are excluded, police officers, and any part-time and temporary employees. So what we're proposing to do is remove certified employees and secretaries and change that to all Board of Ed employees. And the reason being is because the only people we are currently hiring from the Board of Ed are custodians and anyone in the custodian community. All the food service people over the years, IT people, security guards have been hired without going through civil service. So there's a big issue with all these other jobs besides teachers and secretaries that are being hired through the Board of Ed that should be hired through civil service. So we just think if it's totally removed, they're hiring their own people anyway, and we have two separate payroll systems. We have Munis payroll, and Board of Ed has their own system as the town has their own. So we don't even know who they hire. We don't even know when they leave. It's really a debacle. There's no reason for them to. Okay.
I get it.
And then the other issue is we are building up an EMS department from ground up, and all those positions, they all have to be certified. They all have to be EMTs. They all have to be licensed through the state of Connecticut. So there is no type of nepotism there. These people have to have the requirement. And they
So
have
can we
That's the
capture
question
that
that I
link? Go ahead.
That's a question that I have. Like, where is the consistency? If they are going to be doing it and you're going to be taking it out of the civil services, who's going to be overseeing that to make sure that there is some consistency between civil service and the Department of Education?
It's going to be handled all by the Board of Ed. They have their own staffing there, and they'll be.
So there's going to be no consistency with the civil service and the Board of Ed?
No.
Okay.
No, they're going to be doing their own, and they have been. They've been hiring security guards. There's a whole IT department that has not been hired through civil service.
My only question is, and Tom would be the best to answer this, where, is there some type of policy and procedures in place that they abide by?
I'm sure they,
Yeah, the board definitely has their own policy procedures, and what this is reflecting two things. One that's a big concern for us is that technically these folks that they've been hiring all this time are civil service, and we haven't been able to put our imprint on it. And by the way, we don't have the capacity to take all that hiring over. It's just that's just realistic, right? So what this really is we wanted to reflect the reality of what actually exists, and we want that to be reflected in the civil service rules. And also we want to make sure we shut the door so that of this idea that somehow we're responsible for hiring that we have never done. I mean, civil service, we haven't done these positions in forever, maybe custodians, but other than that.
Right. And even
But-
that, they haven't hired anyone in a couple of years, and I don't believe that. So they've totally excluded the civil service department. And also my predecessor and my predecessor before that, they've never hired anyone but custodians. And you know, they've had an IT department forever, and it's just been a battle. I've seen correspondence from prior civil service members with this issue going on and on and on. You know, if we all had the same payroll system, it would be different if we were just one department, but it's not the case.
Right, so you're just decentralizing it.
Yes, exactly. Perfect. That's the perfect wording.
But it isn't just the Wild West, though. I mean, to be fair, the Board of
Well,
Ed
that's
has
what I
their
was a little
policies.
bit, yeah.
Yeah, they have their policies and procedures,
Yeah.
and they have a department that does this type of thing. I mean,
Mhm.
the problem for us is, we're peeking in the window. You know what I mean? Don't really know what's happening.
How big is their HR department? Board of Ed.
God, Mary Ann, I mean, I know there's at
Well-
least 2, and I know the superintendent is actively involved.
Yeah, and I
For
know
the
they have
HR
a
guy.
person
Well,
that does the benefits.
I'm talking about the HR department, though. I know the superintendent, he better be involved. But,
Yeah. And there are 3 people that I know
Oh,
of.
3?
2
Okay.
people, yeah, there's 2 people that deal with the full-time certified teachers and the full-time, and then there's a person who deals strictly with per diem.
non-certified. Okay,
Yeah, right. And then they have a person that does the medical benefits, and then
Okay.
you have the superintendent.
okay. I just wanted to know that there was a separation between certified and non-certified, because they really do have 2 different rules, sets
Yeah.
of rules.
Yes, they do. That I know for
Okay.
a fact.
Okay. Now, can I ask that with the second piece of the language, that you continue to spell out who you mean when it says paramedics, supervisors? Can't we capture that under a broad category like we did the Board of Ed?
Unfortunately, the director, Lee Goodman, is part of civil service. She's in civil service, and also they have an office manager who is in the mate union who is classified under civil service. And they're already in these positions and we cannot take them out. And that is why I have listed those positions specifically.
It's kind of sort of like certified and uncertified in that way, that they're separated.
Well, so
Maybe the wrong term, but
And you actually hit the nail on the head of a discussion that Mary Ann, Lee, and I had a long discussion about this exact thing. How do you word it? Because we at one point we were just like, we'll just say all the EMT services, but then you have 2
Okay.
people in there, so that's why the language, Mary Ann, that
Okay.
language, because we had to slice a little piece of it off because they're
Yeah, I
already
tried
civil service.
working it out, and
okay.
you know, and I even asked Lee, is there anyone else that you're going to hire? And she mentioned a deputy chief. And, you know, I'm thinking, well, maybe we should just add that job, but she kind of said no at this point. So I don't know if we could always go back and add that, or if you have an idea on how we could word this. But yeah, unfortunately, there's actually a 3rd person, a paramedic supervisor that we hired under civil service who we cannot take out now. So there's actually 3 people that are in
Okay.
civil service.
Can we have a sunset on them? Like after they retire or
Oh,
run
yeah,
away and join the
sure.
circus that we,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the position
way
could
to-
get defunded. There are things you could do, you know, with that.
Okay.
And then if they go into a union, let's say, then
Right.
all of this is history
Okay.
anyway. So, you know, there's a couple things that can happen. So in the meantime, we were just trying to find the best way to carve them out from the others.
okay. Okay, I got that part.
Yeah.
Any other questions about that part? Because I want to talk about sections A and B. What does B mean? We have section A, under Rule 1, we have section A, and then we have section B.
Okay, let me find that.
Because I don't get that part. That's like really inclusive.
Hang on, I'm trying to pull it up.
Okay.
Me too, by the way. I'm trying to get there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, here we go. The class shall include created unless the contrary is expressly provided by statute, ordinance, or resolution.
That language is not changed? Is that something new?
No, that's always been in there.
Okay.
Town positions
Because,
created unless the contrary is expressly provided by statute, ordinance, or resolution. No, that's so hard.
so section A would be considered a resolution, an ordinance, because now, I don't know, maybe, am I thinking wrong? That is so inclusive, but town positions hereafter created,
Yeah.
unless the contrary. So I'm wondering if we're saying,
Well, it's saying unless it's provided by statute, ordinance, or resolution. Unless contrary.
so statute I get, ordinance I get, what's a resolution? Resolution to what?
The resolution could very well be the resolution from the Civil Service Commission.
Yeah.
That's what I'm at, right. Is that what we mean? Our own resolutions or resolutions to the Constitution of the town or?
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
mean,
gonna be very, I am not an expert on the law of the town of Trumbull at this point, but that would seem to me to indicate a resolution from the Civil Service Board. That's
Our
what I
resolution.
would think it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Giving you because you clearly have the power to make that change, so.
right,
That makes sense.
Right.
okay.
Yeah, I think that language has been in there from day
Yeah.
one or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just dawning on me now, I guess. Okay, all right. Any
Okay.
other questions or concerns or
Yeah.
everybody happy?
Yeah.
So the motion is to amend the civil service rules,
Mm-hmm.
specifically Rule 1,
Yep.
the classified service.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have a motion to do that? Somebody?
Okay. Who wants to,
I do.
yes, no?
Alyssa.
Alyssa,
I suggested, yeah.
Okay. Alyssa? All right. And, all right.
Barbara, you want to second that?
I'll second it.
Great,
Okay.
thank you.
All right. So then,
Okay.
we discussed it, so now I guess, so we're going to make a motion to amend the civil service rules, and I will just put in the changes and scratch out what we're taking out, okay?
Yes, okay. All in favor?
I.
All opposed? Any abstentions?
Okay,
Very good.
yeah, so basically, we're going to take out the certify the teachers and secretaries and remove all of the Board of Ed, and then we're going to add the 4 positions that were on the agenda for the EMS, for the
Right, that's right.
supervisor,
Yes.
paramedic, EMT, and EMT supervisor, right? Okay, all right.
Yes, very good.
It's good.
All right.
Great.
All right.
No general public?
Any comments from anyone?
I think Bill Chin's the only
Yeah.
general public, so Bill, you have anything to say?
Yeah, right.
Or nothing to say.
Okay, so,
right.
trying to think.
Thank you.
All right, and so we're adjourning. It's 12:27,
Mhm.
adjourning.